Hi there, my name is Mr. DeFord. I am a secondary teacher at Stargate Secondary School, and I wanted to make a quick tutorial to show the Stargate community how you can use both Google Calendars and Google Classrooms to better understand what is going on with your students' classes while they're at Stargate. So the first thing I'm going to show you is how to use Google Calendars to create a to-do list on a weekly basis. So it starts by going to the Stargate community webpage. From there, you can access any teacher's webpage by going either to the middle school or the high school tab and then clicking on academics. Once you are here, it's been split into content areas. I'll go to mine. And this is what a typical teacher web page at Stargate looks like. We have a section for our biography, contact information, and then Google calendars for each of our classes. If you click on a Google Calendar, then you have what's due in that month, that week, for your student. If you want more information on the assignment, you can click on it, and it will give you some more parameters. So one feature that you can also do with Google Calendars is you can create a master calendar, and either you can do this if you have a Google account, or you can have your student create the master calendar on their Stargate Google account. It's very easy. All they have to do is once they are at any teacher's uploaded Google Calendar, they can just hit this plus arrow, and it will add it to their own Google Calendar that I will show you how they can access that later. Once they've done that for all their classes, then it will give them their upcoming week and everything that would be due during that week. In order to access this calendar, all they have to do is go over to the waffle feature when they're signed into their Google account and hit the calendar tab, and it will show up. So it's very easy to access. If you feel as though you or your student is struggling with an assignment and you feel like you could use additional help, one thing that you can do that might be of help is to go to the Google Classroom. The Google Classroom is something that all students have for all classes, and if you ask a student to go on the Google Classroom and you're looking it over with them, I just wanted to make sure that you understood what Google Classrooms look like and how they can be used. So let me quickly take you to one of mine. So this is my Google Classroom for my Period 1 U.S. History and Geography class. Google Classrooms are fairly simple in terms of their setup. I just wanted to show you a few features. So the first thing I wanted to show you is this About tab. For me and for a lot of teachers, this is where we keep assignments, or sorry, not assignments, this is where we keep stuff, documents that would pertain, like general information for that class that they can use all year. Perhaps this is where we put extension activities as well. And so as we scroll down on mine, we can see some extension activities. This is when we were doing a personal finance unit. This is for a history quiz that they can use to test themselves. And this is the class syllabus. So the About tab is usually for general information. If you go to the stream, this gives you information about assignments. So nothing gets put on Google Calendar without it not being put on Google Classroom first. But the advantage of looking at it in Classroom is that sometimes you can get some more resources. So for example, this is an assignment that is due fairly soon for me. And this is what you would see in Google Calendar. But by going to Google Classroom, you can see that there's some more resources to help students understand that content. And there's also instructions for how they can do that assignment. So that might be helpful. The last thing I wanted to show you while we're in Google Classroom is something called the Work tab. So if you go over here to the upper left-hand side where there's this hamburger icon, this is just another opportunity for students to be able to kind of see a to-do list. So it's right up here at the top. Once you click on that, it will give them a to-do list. It just looks different than the one in Google Calendar. I personally prefer the Google Calendar, but some might like this. For me, it says to review and reviewed, but for your student, it will say to do and done. So Google Calendars combined with Google Classrooms hopefully will help you to have a better grasp on what is going on with various classes for your student, and hopefully they'll help you to better assist them as well. Thank you for your time.